Welcome back, guys. Let me pause that music real quick here. We should have a banger of a match. This is going to be a replay. And also, hi, welcome. I'm Clam. I forgot to turn my light on, too. I'm doing all sorts of things today, guys. Holy. Let me flashbang the viewers as well real quick. We should have a decent match. Avengers music, yeah, for real. It's going to be a replay for Apollo and Atlantis GG tonight. These teams went head-to-head last time, but unfortunate shenanigans went down, so we're going to have to replay the match tonight. We're going to get here quickly. We'll take a real quick look at the maps and modes for this series before we load on in. We got Hacienda HP starting off, double dose of it, as well as SND. Protocol Control, map number 3. And if we do extend the series a little bit further, we'll go to the distance to Rewind, Hardpoint, and then Dealership, map number 5. If we reach there, you see the bands on the bottom. I finally get to use this overlay. Proud of it. Happy about it. Kind of scuffed, but it is what it is. We're having to ban Fringe out here. What are we doing, boys? As I'm going to get right on into the lobby here. And I mean, Atlantis, 1-3, I believe so far, the record, if that's correct. And I think Apollo now up to 3-1 after some of the corrections coming in for the rosters. We'll head on into those rosters. Speaking of it, Apollo Esports Red, we got Red, Exploit, Spexy, and Fiend. And Exploit, for those who don't know, is going to be Russian letters. Fiend is going to be the Chinese letters. So just so you guys are aware in the broadcast. We're going to flip on over to Atlantis GG side. We got Chan, Farmer, Zero, and Prada playing tonight. We'll see if they are going to be coming out frying or not, as I'm sure both teams have something to prove after the last couple of matches, or the last time they played, so we'll see if that happens again tonight, as we're going to be loading on in to the match here. Oh, I didn't even check Codcaster. Uh-oh. We might be scuffed, guys. Yeah, we have the wrong team names. I will get that fixed after this map. I apologize, guys. This was one thing I did forget to do. But at least I know the team names. Doesn't matter. Atlantis in the blue. And Apollo on the red so far. On board with Chan right now. Top mid is going to get help from his teammates. 2 fall in the feed early. Make it 3 as Farmer for the double. Now he's just holding strong. Last player is going to be top mid. That's Fiend right now. Backing down, has a teammate in tow though. Nade's gonna land, but it's not gonna clean up the kill for now. Pinstriped is the kill feed though. Now really what can Atlantis do to hold the spawns? Prada off to a hop start right now. 3-0 for them. Early time going their direction. Let's see what Fiend has something to do about it. He's gonna get taken down as well. Rotations are on the side of Atlantis, but looks like number 7 is gonna be taking a well route all the way around. That's gonna block the spawns for now. The rest of Atlantis GG spawning out. And Spexy actually got an insane timing in the back, but he can't win it. That's Chan, standing strong. Gonna anchor those spawns for his team right now, but he's losing members. Looks like Atlantis GG are clutching up in the kill department right now. They're looking poised to take this rotation. An early time here on this P2 hill. Farmer gonna be overwhelmed in the lobby right now. Looks like he'll back down. Still gaining time on the point right now, as 3 members are going to be in front right now, and they all are dealt with. Farmer for 2 on the heady. Nice shots from him. Good opening break for Atlantis GG. They're looking incredible off this opening P2 hill. About a 50-point lead. Are they going to get this last 20? Looks like they just might. Going to be up to Red. Can you break on through? Can you do anything? And no, he'll get shut down. Perfect for the side of Atlantis off the break here. What does the rotation look like? Apollo got snuffed right in the jaw off the break here. Can they claw their way back into this match? Still very, very early on in this game, but I like this route out of Red. He knows his teammates are falling. Has a 3 in front of him right now. Can he deal with anything? And he'll be dealt with. Beautiful teamwork out of Atlantis GG right now. Chan gets horrible timing on that trophy throw. He's still alive and kicking for now, though. What can he do top line? Just getting shouldered to death, but Chan stands strong. The man with a plan, Chan standing strong. Banana fan of faux fama as Chan gets another one. And Prada wins an important 1 in 10. This time is still contested for now, but it will go blue in the kill feed. That's going to be Atlantis GG just standing strong, breaking this rotation with relative ease, though, but the time on this hill is dwindling. So rotations will be in effect soon. And it looks like they're going to have 1 player to beat right now. That's going to be number 8. That's going going to be Fiend. He has 3 members in front of him. He can't deal with all of them. The onslaught from Atlantis is too strong. And Atlantis looking great off this reset. They're looking hungry. They want to prove a point here. Prada gets one. Gets a second one. Can he make it 3? Slide Chows and no. Shut down. No 3-piece for him, and the break is on in for Apollo. Can they string something together here? It's been a tough start for them so far. They just need to turn up the slaying so far. Everybody just down a couple of kills for the side of Apollo. If they can just turn up a little bit, get those trades on point, they're right back into this. That looks like it. That's what they're doing. Hero gets one, but his teammates are falling around him. All the trades going the side of Apollo right now, and that's a good break on this P4 hill. Had they not gotten that break, that would have been pretty devastating time to give up here on P4. But because they break on through, that time will go red, and the kills are starting to go their way. The time, more importantly, starting to even out here, is about that 60-70 point deficit. Now just cut to 40. As we bounce on back to our second rotation of hills. See what Prada has in store for us on the hill again. He was the man on this hill the first time around, but he's got to shreds, cut to pieces. Jan having to back on up as well as the rest of his team is spawning out. Atlantis need to fight for these spawns, but now it's just up to Chan. Can you be the man to step up for Atlantis here? And he's going to get one. Jumps out the window. Didn't love that play, so he'll get taken down, but his teammates are picking up the scrap. 30 seconds to play for on this P1. Farmer might have gotten insane timing here. Number 8 doesn't see him. Yeah, Fiend just walks right past this player. And he'll be dealt with as well, so that's really unfortunate for Apollo here. They needed to find that player on the overextension, and they're not going to get it. But they do get the kills, though, so this is good news for them, as Chan's the only player in the back here. Well, I guess Farmer is here now as well. And he's dealt with. So, Chan buys Lonesome for now, as all of Apollo is in the hill. They haven't really been able to push out and get control of this spawn. So Pinch is coming through, a natural one on the hill right now, as it all falls apart for Apollo. What looked like maybe a promising break after the slays coming in on transition is just falls apart at its seams. Jan pushing out the back, has another player to deal with as he's just waiting for Chow to come through. Spexy, the Ego Chow coming in through here in a second. As Chan's just holding strong. Good iron out of him, but he'll get taken down. Now Prada on the side door. Huge one for him to find. Player in the water as well, breaking on through. What do they have in store for us? That's going to be Red, the Waterman. Aquaman with the routes gets 2. Route Man gets paid. But how long can this trend keep up? So far, it has been Atlantis controlling the pace of this game so far. Apollo has just been one step behind these rotations. They're going to need to turn on up in this second series of rotations if they're going to take it the distance here. Looks like Atlantis just set up on outer fences. And yeah, all of Apollo spawn out ult. They get all the kills in transition. So early time is going to go the way of Atlantis GG here. That's 2 fall in the feed. That's Farmer for the double. Jan patrolling top plat right now as well. Gets 1. The flood in from the front, but that's already 20 seconds off of this P3. What can Apollo do on this break now? They're going to have to deal with the blue onslaught in the kill feed. It's going to be exploit for 1, but he's naded. Back and forth we go, but that back and forth has favored Atlantis every single time right now. Red taking a route, though. He's going to get 2 in the back. Beautiful from him, and he gets a 3rd one. Red doing it himself. Breaks on in. And this is dagger time that they needed to break on through. So Red in rotation. What do you have for us? Another one as well. Red heating up now, late in this game. Better late than never. But will it amount to a P4 break? As Atlantis already rotated. 2 members standing strong, but the rest of the team is going to be a little bit late here. Prada going to be lurking. Top Hall is going to get a freebie. Reinforces his teammates on hill, and that's a good start for Atlantis on this P4. Just can't have it fall to pieces like it did last time. And now, 70-point lead yet again. Atlantis extending their pretty comfortable lead they've had this entire series, and this is not the hill you want to lose if you're Apollo here. Fiend gets 1, make it a 2nd, but it falls. This trade's not going in their favor this entire map so far. Prada gets another one, and they're pushing out spawns as well. This is feeling like confidence for Atlantis right now. I almost said Astralis there, but not quite there. Not quite Astralis yet. Maybe one day. And, you know, Paulo do break on through, but with only 10 seconds left, they lose almost all of that P4 time. That's dagger time for sure. That was the hill they had to break, and they can't. Armor, what can you do right now? He gets one. Can't find a second one. That's going to be red right now. Absconds on out of there. Synonyms are in full effect. Exploit. What do you got on the hill? Nothing. Taken down instantly. The break is on in for the side of Atlantis right now. Zero patrolling bottom mid. Gets a freebie. Both teams just vying for top mid control. 3 might be in a good position right now to shoot them both in the back. He gets the first one. A little bit of sloppy shots. Extend the kill longer than it need to be. And that'll be enough for Spexy to get the trade. So now, Paulo in a good position on rotation. 15 seconds left now. All of them going to be on the top side of the map right now. Everybody from the side of Atlantis on the bottom. What does this pinch look like? It's Zero and Chan isolating this player in the back. That's going to be Fiend. Fiend, is he going to get overwhelmed here in a second? Surely. Surely he does, and Zero cleans up that kill. Nice team push from them. Nice shots from Zero. Even better. Spexy gets ripped on the hill. Prada with an unfortunate team kill here. But it might not even matter. He's just ripping and rolling right now. Zero turning up on that rotation, gets the big double to secure the spawns. I like this positioning out of Chan, but he's going to be spotted. Farmer patrolling this door as well. There's only 30 seconds left. Red, Paulo Red need to break on into this. And it's better late than never, but just as I say that, Fiend with a huge 3 in the kill feed. That's exactly what they needed. 20 seconds left now. They have to be pretty much flawless the rest of this map if they're going to take it. Atlantis are going to break on in, though, with this 20. This is dagger time right now. You can't afford to have them get all of this, as this will put them basically 10 seconds away from winning the map. But, I mean, at this point, there's really nothing Apollo can do. There's still 4 members at old. And look at one. Chan is chasing so aggressively. He's going to get that player. That's exploit. That falls. Chan, what can you do right now? He's crying currently. He gets a ton of tags in that player. Not able to finish it, though. As a 3-pronged attack from Office is going to get shut down. That's going to be Fiend in the feed right now for 2, and an important one for him to find. Spexy falls. 3-pronged attack from the front. It's 2 fall in the feed for both teams. Prada on the point right now. They're soaking this point. Paulo, GG, they have to get on the time. And they're going to contest it for now. Spexy shots in the back. 5 seconds from a victory for Atlantis now. Spexy, some gunshots over the top. Ain't going to connect. Chance. Or, excuse me, Chan. Or the big one there, but the rotation is on. Atlantis already here, and 3 members at that are going to be in tow. Number 8's going to be spotted here. He gets a big one on the first initial one. Gets taken down for a second, though. Zero. What do you have left for us? 1 player to find. Can you find it? And it looks like it's going to be Chan, the hero. He finds the final one. 3 seconds. Apollo half the touch. Chan gets the first one. Prada, can you find the second? Tagged low. Spexy and co. In company. No, they cannot touch the time. Atlantis GG take a pretty convincing map number 1. Apollo did start to make the comeback toward the end there, but it wasn't enough. They'll take that one. 250 to 192 here. And an excellent teamwork out of Atlantis that map. I'm not going to lie. They looked good on that map mode combination. I believe it was their map pick, if I recall, though. So we'll see what they can do. Going into this map number 2, it's going to be Hacienda yet again. We'll see if they're up to the task so far, as that's an impressive map number 1 from them. It looks like we are going to be switching host here, so we'll get the code lobby reset here shortly. Let me fix Codcaster before I, let me tell the players. I guess here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make both of the teams the same. Let's do... Let me just get in the lobby to see who's who. So team 1 looks like it's Atlantis. And team 2 is going to be Apollo, looks like. I hope that's right, and I hope I don't have to flip them, but we'll find out here in a second. Appreciate y'all for hanging out, chat. This was kind of a scuff start, but hey, we F it, we ball, right? Sorry, guys, I missed some chats there. What's up, Ryla? What's up, Donnie? Donnie, I did see yours. You saw me slip abscond into the chat. I don't know if you heard that or not, but trying to get your watch time up. See if you do push-ups. Yeah, I actually before I when I was doing my Twitch stuff the other day, I made all my rewards higher because I don't want to do all that. So I made them a lot more than they used to be. They used to be way less. I used to do push-ups for like way less. But that was back when I was like kind of fit. I'm a fat guy now, so it is what it is. What's up, Hartley? How you guys doing? Looks like we're loading into map number 2 though. Yeah, got me some abs, you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Let me know if the volume's good too, guys. I adjusted the volume from last night. Let me know if it is at least decent. As it looks like we got the team names right, thank goodness. It's not that big of a deal. I'm kind of used to casting with the wrong teams now at this point, but it is helpful to have it for the viewers at least, and, you know, myself, obviously. We're on board with Atlantis, though. Looks like it's going to be a fast B hit so far. Only one member in the corner or the side of Atlantis, and I believe that's Red, and he is overwhelmed. Yeah, didn't love that positioning out of Red there already. Nice nade, though, coming through. As already 2 for 2. This is a fast round. Oh, my God. A second one. A second one there from Exploit. I don't know how he's able to get that kill. Wow, just a fast round. I was yapping, guys, but already in a 1v1 situation. Chan versus Exploit. Bomb down on site. Chan's going to have to retrieve that or gun this player. What does the timing look like? We'll see if it's great or see if it's not so great. Chan expecting the wrap, but he's not going to get it. Exploit holds strong. Rockheady, too powerful. Apollo, Esports, Red, they strike first in this round. And I mean, to be honest, that probably should have been an Atlantis GG round, as I was kind of breaking down the round before it was even over. But then some crazy stuff happened. Just a 2-piece from Exploit in mid. That player just doesn't get traded. Atlantis GG get the easiest first blood, and they even follow it up with a second one. Back boat or office. But just, yeah, the round fell apart. Exploit with 3. The hat trick for him is he'll secure Apollo there first. See what they have on the offense. Looks like another B hit. 2-2 split out of Atlantis on the defense. I like this a little bit better than the defense from Apollo. We'll see if they can read the pressure here. Farmer getting aggressive with Prada right now. Farmer with 2. He's going to live as well, so that's going to be the push shut down already. And the 4-stack on B site is on. Do they elect to chow these players? Looks like Zero is chowing. He's getting aggressive. He says, I'm on the best heady. Chow me, bro. And Exploit going for a little dip. I like this route out of number 7 here. Technically number 8. I love Codcaster. He's gonna get a free B. Not quite able to finish it. That's gonna be Fiend. And he should be falling here. Chan with the trade. Fiend gets some shots in, but not quite good enough. All left in a 1v4 situation. Exploit. You're gonna have to pull the rabbit out of the hat for this one. Has all 4 players to find, and not enough time. Finds the first one. 4 spree for him. Honestly, if he just even stays alive at this point, it's probably a win for Apollo, but he falls. Atlantis GG will take that one. answer back on their defense. And a good round right there from Atlantis. I like the double stack from B. Apollo, the first defense, they sent one player B and he was taken down instantly. If you're going to push B on defense, I feel like you at least need a second player to reinforce to make sure you don't get overwhelmed. Either that or you're playing for info spotting and instantly backing up. We'll see if Apollo make that adjustment on their defense now. See if they take that into round number 3 here. Prada will be the bomb carrier for Atlantis GG. And it looks like back to B we go. But this time, it's going to be a top mid approach from Apollo, electing to completely give up the B site. And they're going to elect to play retake here. Looks like Red is in a pretty decent spot right now. Bottom mid, but he will be... I believe he was spotted. 4v4 retake is... What? Oh, there's no way he just got killed by his own car there. Oh, that's insane. Shan, can he win this important one? No, he's going to get traded. 4v2 now after the unfortunate car incident. Farmer last alive. He's stunned out. He's spotted. The defuse should be coming through here in a second. Map count, Apollo is up 1-0 right now. And that'll be the round for... excuse me, Atlantis is up 1-0. Sorry. My apologies. Atlantis won the hard point first map. I don't know why I said that. Apollo is up in his search right now. Anyway, I was going to talk about that car incident. I'm pretty sure... one of the players tried to call in a car from Atlantis GG, and a nade flew over. The nade hit the car, and team killed him with the car. I'm pretty sure is what happened, because I can't see... or maybe they shot the car, but yeah, it sounded like a nade went off. So that's just really unfortunate that happened for Atlantis, because that was their round, really. Like, they got B for free. The retake hadn't even come in yet. Nobody was really even close, and they only had about 30 seconds left, but just the first blood goes their way, and then everybody else falls. Now back on the offensive. What does Apollo give us here? Looks like top closed is the play. And first blood going the side of Apollo. Spexy gets caught, though. And 2 are going to fall for the side of Apollo now. Now it's just left to 4 and 5. What can you do? Nice win. Exploit on 2 now. They have the bomb down top plat, it looks like. Sinchan and Prada, they seem to know it. And Prada win an important one. No, he doesn't. Does Chan get his trade, though? This player's scurrying on out of here. But he can't close the distance. Now just left to exploit. 1v1. Chan, yet again. Is he the clutch master? Or does he fall here? Has the better gun in this situation, but we'll see what exploit can do. Jumping on up right now. What kind of timing does he get? Chan has to back on down. Free fire coming in through. He's gonna lose the gunfight. Exploit. I don't even know how he won that one. Chan tagged down low, but exploit was lower, I'm pretty sure. Or I believe, yeah, no, that was exploit. I don't know how he won. I guess he switched to the Jackal. Didn't even know he had that one. And I mean, Apollo somehow win that one. I'll take the 3-1 edge. Back and forth we go. Atlantis, back on the offense. Another push here, but this time it'll be toward A, most likely. But bomb is going toward mid right now, so that's going to be Prada carrying it. Top secret. He's going to get wallbanged surely here in a second. 2 fall for the side of Atlantis early. Prada and Shan left again. The dynamic duo. What can you do? Last round, it didn't end up working out too well for you. Some stuns coming out, but not really hitting a whole lot. Channing aggressively. There should be a player behind them right now. Flat. Chan gets the first one. He should be traded here in a second. Last one alive. Prada. He'll get cut down as well. Apollo Esports with 4 now. Looking like they're answering back in this SND. Yeah, if you guys want, I can add a map count thing on the OBS screen as well. If you guys would like that. I know some streams have that. Just let me know in chat if you guys want that, because I am really bad at updating the map count in Codcaster itself. That way I don't have to do it like mid-game, or I can do it mid-game if you guys want to as well. Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Atlantis GG down 4-1 now. Kind of in a tough situation. A couple of those rounds definitely could have been theirs. Does the push look like right now? It looks like Prada reading the pressure, but his teammates are falling around him. He only gets one. Tag down low. The trades are so effective for Apollo right now. It's down to Chan. Last alive already. Apollo, after a quick offensive round, find themselves on map point here. And it's all thanks to this man on your screen right now. I believe this is Exploit. Podcaster loves messing with me. 10-2 for him. Having a great map for the side of Apollo Red. Has to be perfect now for Atlantis. These final rounds. Can they extend this series? It'll have to be a lot of them in a row. 5 to be exact. It's like another B hit. Bread and butter so far. Nothing home. Bomb is going to go down. Retake is on. Farmer getting tagged in from mid. Decent setup, though. Number 3 is watching the pinch, though. It's a decent positioning for him to be at, but his teammates could get overwhelmed here. This RC is dealt with. Player on bomb dealt with as well. All 3 are mid. They're not in a great position here. The crossfire is on. It's going to be a tough one for them to break out of here. And yeah, just like that, Farmer gets the freebie there. He should be able to stay alive for now as well as Spexy and Exploit. What can you do? 4v2, 15 seconds left. Down to just Spexy in a tough situation. He can't even get the first one. He'll get shut down. Atlantis GG. With a clean B plant there. And really hold afterward as well. They're going to find themselves with the pair now. Going to have to be at least 3 to see the round 11, though. And that's kind of the push that happened, that first offense that they had. They had B site, they had it empty. They got a couple of picks, but then it just collapsed. This time they hold their irons, they hold strong. Now Apollo Esports back on the offense. See what they have in store for us here. Red might be taking a bottom mid aggressive route here from him, and I like this, but it's a 4 push from B here. We'll see if it pays off for them. Red already in your bottom line, though. Don't know if the sound cue is going to alert this player, but the shots will. Zero spots this player in their office, and now this round is just on its head. Apollo Esports Red have all of A-site control, but do they know it? Number 7 has bomb. They're not feeling comfortable planning this A bomb site without the info. A trade and switch. Oh, no, but Chan! Or that was Zero. Kills his teammate. Shoots Chan in the back, and now it's all left to Farmer. Has the world to do as well. Bomb should be planted here in a second, so it's going to be on to him. Can you keep this map alive? He's going to have to. 1v3 situation, has the SMG in hand, and 1 Semtex to deal with. 3 players for the side of Apollo Esports Red, and they're in great positions right now. Number 5 just went playing on this rock, but he gets great timing. The nade coming out. Farmer, 65 or 55 HP as well. Might get some more, but no, the shots aren't true. Apollo Esports Red are going to shut them down and close out map number 2. 6-2 here. And a pretty dominant showing from the side of Apollo there. They look good on this map. And it looks like we are going to see a map number 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. At the very least. Look at that damage from Prada, but not quite enough. Look at that damage from Exploit. 10-3 from him. And a ton of damage as well. Good job from him in that map number 2 to send us to control on protocol here. And this might be a interesting series here. I thought the slaying was favoring the side of Atlantis, but map number 2... excuse me. Definitely proved me wrong there. As it was really on the back of Exploit. Carrying in the slaying, but I mean the teamwork from Apollo looked great as well. Definitely the retakes especially, just shouldering, effectively getting the info. Just the trades not going the side of Atlantis. As we load on in, map number 3 will be protocol, and it's a map where the slaying is very important. Probably the most important out of any of the controls we have in our map pool. You get 3-4 deaded on protocol control, your round could be over just like that. So we'll see. I mean, really, it's just going to be the opening couple of waves here is going to determine for me who's probably going to win this map. Offense can be a difficult task, but I mean, it's the same thing on the defense, right? You can definitely get spawn trapped on either side. It's 1-1, Donnie. It's 1-1. Yeah, Atlantis won the first map. Apollo won the SND. All right, whose team is whose here? That's really the biggest question. Let's find out. I could add a map count thing. I need to do that actually for commands. I need to add a map count thing. Donnie thinks he's doing the most right now. See what these teams are yapping about in my ear here. Let's see. They're arguing over sides right now. We'll see. Appreciate you, Don. There we go. Appreciate you, man, for fixing that. They're arguing over who gets defense and offense on control right now. So I don't even know who's on what side right now. I'll try and fix Codcaster before it starts, but oh boy, love DMs. I mean, I guess we'll take a look at our series so far while these guys get situated. This is kind of how it's played out so far. Atlantis, kind of surprising. Take that first hard point pretty convincingly as well. It could have been a little bit more one-sided, but toward the end, Apollo started slaying back a little bit, got the rotation to P4, or P2, I should say, excuse me. And then in the S&D, it was all Apollo from pretty much start to finish. Some unfortunate 1v1s didn't go their way on the side of Atlantis, so 6-2 is going to be the victory so far. Going into map 3 control now. I mean, yeah, predictions for me. This is a tough one. I think Apollo's going to come out and 3-1 them on this control, if I'm being honest here. I think they're starting to wake up in this series. The slaying you kind of saw in that S&D, maybe stepping up a little bit. But it's hard to call, you know? It's hard to predict because the slaying and the hardpoint favored Atlantis, and, you know, respawn in S&D, how much of a gauge is that? That's going to be a tough one for me. It could go round 5 as well, to be sure. So, but I think I have my predictions on Apollo for this one, for this map. If anybody wants to in chat too, there's a poll for map 3 control. Predict who you think's going to win. Is it going to be Apollo, or is it going to be Atlantis? Okay, it looks like Atlantis is team 2. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm good. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to be loading on into this map here. The teams are going to be deciding finally what side they're on. If I guess right, do I get the duo cast with you in the future? You could do that for free, but hey, if you want that to be a challenge, hey, I mean, predict right. There you go. That's all you got to do, guys. All you got to do is get one lousy prediction right, and you get the honor of casting with me. That's how it works, right? Pretty sure that's how it works. If you guys flip a coin, it goes heads. You win the lottery too. If I didn't tell you that before. And it looks like we are finally gonna be loading on into this map number 3. It actually didn't take that long. I'm kind of gassing it, but it was a little bit weird. Seeing which side was which here. Some stick drift for the side of Chan, though. Might need to get that fixed, brother. As Atlantis, GG, are going to be on the defense so far for this control. So, on the better side. He lost that last map pretty convincingly. Can they regain and bring it on back right now? Prada going to get a free kill on sidewalk as well. 2 for him in the feed. Last alive. Number 2 going to be underground. That's going to be Spexy for the side of Apollo right now. Just vying for map positioning. Looks like he's going to get lost in their spawn. We'll catch up with him in a second. Because Prada is going to be the one spawn killing right now. Looking for a player, and he's going to find one, but it's not the direction he was looking. Gets his teammates trade, but that's 2 important kills for Apollo to find. Now in the spawn right now. What can Spexy do? He took that route. Does it pay off? He hasn't been able to spot anyone as of yet. To go down in the feed for either team. Pinstripe in the kill feed. Spexy just taking routes, looking for a player. And he's found it, but the shots are not good. Spexy backs down, runs out of ammo here, and he's going to get chased. He'll fall. So that entire life from Spexy, that overextension, that route, nullified. Apollo Esports red back, Atlantis GG. Backs against the wall now. Or no, I said that right. Apollo Esports red, backs against the wall now. Jesus. Brain fart. Atlantis GG are going to fall in the feed. That's going to be 3 of them. Spexy on the point, stacking it. It's going to be a double stack for now. Prada pushing on through. He gets 1, not the second one. Chan's there for his trade, though. Clock is still ticking. Player top mid gets ripped. Nice shots from Chan there. That'll clear the feed for now. Dan Apollo get out of their spawn. Looks like it's not going so well so far. That's the first one. They're going to have to win a few more here, but only 10 seconds remaining. Not looking great for Apollo Esports red as they're just getting pinned back so far into their spawn right now. Can they touch A? With 3 seconds left, it looks like they will. But Farmer's still here. Farmer gets taken down, though. 2 on the point right now. What does Prada have in store? They're getting surrounded on the point right now. Last one falls. It's going to be up to number 4. Can he touch the time? And no, he cannot. Atlantis GG. They come out with a big opening defense right there. And I didn't exactly see the ticks there, but I believe it was at the very least it was 1, at the very most it was 2. So 1 to 2 ticks so far for the side of Apollo right now, as they kind of had a tough offense there. This does go round number 5. Gotta think they didn't even secure the A zone and get that extension. But it really just depends. What does Atlantis do on their offense now? Can they get A done? Can they get some more ticks even? You know, Atlantis is feeling themselves. Prada had an incredible round right there. 9 and 4 on a 3 spree right now. We'll go on board with him off the opening break here. It looks like a 2v1 is going to happen bottom mid, and red taken down for free. See what Fiend has up his sleeve right now. He has 1 in tow, but he can't get the kill, and he's going to get caught. What could have been a great play turns to disaster for Fiend as 4 fall in the feed for the side of Apollo. The B stack is on now. Atlantis double stacking the point. Chan watching over their outer. Farmer gets a nade kill. There's going to be 2 in tower right now for him to deal with as they all fall in the feed. Chan, the only member taken down right now. But now it's just up to number 3. He's traded as well. This could be a great transition to A right now, as well as all of the map control favoring Atlantis GG right now. Zero gets taken down, or sorry, Prada gets taken down. Zero's on the point right now. He's cutting. Gets naded down to 40 HP. Playing his life patiently for now. They get pushed on the point, though. Farmer gets taken down. Zero is standing tall. Gets a tick on the point and has a teammate doubling it with him as well. That's going to be 2 falling in the feed. Only 1 more for Atlantis to GG. To get here, Apollo, you got to go. You got to get this point. As Zero's just pushing and hiding on the point, they're going to be able to take that round in emphatic fashion there. Atlantis GG said, screw my predictions. We're going to come out and take this one. And they look good on this control, guys. I'm not going to lie. That was a fast round especially on the offense there. It's not an easy thing to do, but they did a great job. They baited and switched to each other effectively. They got the kills off the rip, and they just converted that into a B zone so quickly. And then on top of that, were able to keep that map control after they got B. They got another 3 dead and just absolutely just funneled them, trying to get to A. That A conversion may have taken a little bit longer than that B, but I mean, they just got every kill. They look great off the opening rip here. So now, Apollo Esports, Red, what do you have in store for us? Oh no, Red. Not having the best map right now, 4 and 13. Really, the whole roster for Apollo not having the best time right now. Shan just waiting patiently, gets a freebie. Can he make it a second? No. Some beautiful shots, but not quite enough to get that one over the line. But Atlantis just positioning so well on this map right now. Zero gets another one top lip here on that player field. He's getting tagged down low. He needs to live here, wait for his teammates. He should get traded, and he will. And looks like now, finally, side of Apollo starting to wake up, starting to shoot their guns back in this map number 3. Looks like Fiend's going to be the one to step up first. 2 for him. Rips the wig off of Prada. That'll convert map control into their favor as all of Atlantis funneling through Sidewalk right now. I'm not sure if I agree with this pitch, as well as absolutely ripping his Fiend right now on a 7 spree. He said, it don't even matter the gun. I'll pistol whip you across the map. It's done. B should be finished here in a second as they're getting all the kills. Farmer, the last one to step up, but this should be over right now. And honestly, look at number 4 in their spawn. That's Feed on an 8th spree, just going absolutely insane in their spawn. Doing whatever he wants right now. They cannot stop him. A kill away from this Hellstorm missile as well. I'm curious if he gets it here. Is he going to get bad timing, though? It looks like he will, unfortunately. Is going to fall there. No missile for him. But all while I said that, Atlantis GG, they do stabilize. They finally clear their base. But they are down 7 lives and about a minute and a half to hold. Not looking like a great chance for them as another 4 dead. Apollo looking angry after that round number 2. Didn't go their way. The double stack is on. And this should be an Apollo Esports Red offensive win here. And that was an important one for them to find, not only because, I mean, they have to be perfect from here on out, but also just the momentum in the series. They lose a 3-0 here in this control. Map number 4 might not be so kind to you. And they know it, probably. That was a beautiful kill cam as well by Fiend there. He was turning up in that round. The catalyst for them to get on the board here. So now, Atlantis GG. They looked like they were unstoppable in those first 2 rounds, but they did eventually lose one here. What is their momentum looking like after they lose that round on the defense there? As offense definitely a harder side here, and they'll get beaten back into their spawn. That's going to be 4 for the side of Apollo. Now, Apollo Esports, can they do what Atlantis GG did to them those first couple of rounds and just pin them in their spawn? It's looking like more of the same so far. Apollo looking great, trying to just maintain this positioning that they have, and it's been beautiful for them off the rip. They're going to have to hold this for about 50 more seconds if we're going to see an overtime. Look at this route from Red. Absolutely catching the player with his pants down. Can he make it a 3rd one? Almost. Pre-fires Farmer. That would have been insane if Farmer was able to... Or Farmer lost that. Excuse me. But looks like P3 is finally cleared for the side of Atlantis, but they're running out of time. 25 seconds. Can they do something here? But they're just getting ripped apart. Chan. He was the man the first couple of rounds, and also in that hard point. Can he be the man yet again? He's going to have to be. 10 seconds left. They're running out of time. Stun's going to clear them as well. What can Atlantis do? Can they touch the point here? 5 seconds is all they have left. Chan, you're going to have to win an important one here as he's taken down. Farmer, last one alive for his team. Out mid right now. He has a teammate in tow, though. So technically not the last one. He has one more important 1v1 to win, but he can't win it. And Apollo, secure that round. And it looks like round 5, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting what we deserve for this series. And I believe it's going to be Apollo on the defense as well. I'm actually not sure. I didn't see the ticks for this round, but I believe they didn't get any ticks from what I remember. So I believe Apollo should be on defense. And it looks like, yeah, Codcaster's confirming my suspicion there. So that's not good if you're Atlantis. Not only did you lose the last 2 rounds, but because you didn't get any ticks in that offensive round there, you're going to be on the unpreferred side. And Apollo starting to wake up in his control. Can they get it over the finish line? 2 in a row so far for them. What does this timing look like so far? And Red's going to spot this player. Farmer for the pre-fire, but no. Red stands tall. He's going to win that one, but the trade does eventually come through. Players spread out all over the map right now. Looks like Zero going to get some early B stop time, but needs some help, and he's going to get it. Both players, though, for the side of Atlantis still in their top mid right now, and I actually like this transition toward the A site, and they spawn close as well because of that. They bait the players on Apollo toward B, give them the tower spawns, and that's going to give them map positioning to work with here. What does the timing look like, though, from Zero? He should get shot in the back here in a second, and that pinch is going to be held no longer as Exploit gets 2 in the feed, and Atlantis right back where you started. I guess the upside for Atlantis is they did stop the clock for a decent amount of time. They got 1 tick. Not the worst opening break. They're going to need some more work to do. Nice 2 there in the feed, but the 3 is stronger from Apollo. Zero going to be bottom mid right now. Going to Spiral. Catches the player. Nice timing from him. Does he get the timing on the guy outer, though? Fiend stands strong. Wins that one. Jan gets the refrag, though. What does it look like for Apollo right now as Atlantis? Gonna be stopping that clock on the A now. Pretty even in the slaying this round so far. It's been on a knife's edge this entire time. Jan just standing tall. Top mid right now. He's gonna get pushed out, though. Red is here. And that's gonna be A gone. And 4 dead in the feed as well. But the minute extension, excuse me, does come through. So not all lost yet for Atlantis. They have some time to work with, but might come down to lives. Let's see. 18 plays 13. Prada clears out his base for now. Reading the zip up, though. What kind of timing does he get? Spexy backs on down. And Farmer gets the trade from his team as well. So that's going to be P3 cleared so far for the side of Atlantis. They really just need 1 good wave, and this point is theirs. But they're not finding it so far. Fiend gets an important one as well in transition here. Zero, good for 1. Not good for a second. 14 plays 7 now. 40 seconds left. I want to see somebody from Atlantis take a route underground here, but they have to clear out their P3 first, as Red is just waiting patiently for them. As Chan gets 2 in the feed, though. Not going to read Red. He's going to get the first one. Can he make it a double? And he won't. This is the opportunity Atlantis needed. They're running out of lives, but they can stack this point and still win it here. 8 watching their top mid as well, but he's not going to read the pinch. That's going to be Fiend on the overextension, and an important one for him to get. Round can fall apart here for Atlantis, and it might just do that. Red gonna be trying to hunt down this player, and he's gonna get it. That's gonna be the last player for Atlantis GG off of spawn. Zero. Prada, what do you have left in the tank? They're gonna find a pair themselves, though, but only 10 seconds left, and that's the last player will fall. Apollo Esports, the reverse sweep in the control, and they'll win map number 2. And that was an incredibly close map, guys. That was really probably the closest one we've seen so far in this series. As, I mean, back and forth we go. We are going to see a map 4 regardless, but that one definitely went the distance there. So 2-1 in favor of Apollo now. As we head into map number 4. Good map out of Exploit there, too. He's had a good series so far. Decent damage, some good kills as well. And the teamwork from Apollo will stand strong, will carry through. As looks like Rewind, Hardpoint. Map number 4 is going to be up next. Let's look at the map and modes. See how we got here so far. It started off with Atlantis in that first map, taking it pretty comfortably. And then Apollo in that S&D strike back with a vengeance. But map number 3, it looked like Atlantis were going to be starting to make that comeback. But they win the first 2 and then lose 3 straight rounds in a row and are going to fall. So now, backs against the wall in this series. We'll see what Atlantis have in this map number 4, and if they can extend it more to map number 5 here. Because map number 5 is going to be a bang out. It's going to be a dealership if we can reach there. It's definitely going to be an interesting map mode combination for map number 5. I'll say that. Custom. They keep switching teams on me. I hate it. I hate it, guys. No, they didn't do it in time. Oh my god, they didn't wait for me. See, this would be the advantage of having my own graphics, because I could do, they don't wait for me to input the names in the Codcaster. I wish it was like MW3 and like Vanguard, where you could just flip the teams. I have to type them out manually each time, which is really fucking annoying. Holy shit, Activision, get your shit together. Codcaster's been broken forever, and we still don't want to fix it. Holy crap. Alright, guys, so both teams, I think, are going to say Atlantis, because they didn't give me time to finish the team names in Codcaster, but at this point, you guys should know the teams. I'll try and be clarifying them as I go along. But fuck it, we ball. Atlantis, the actual team Atlantis, is going to be on the left, guys. Apollo is on the right in the red. And just for further clarification, player red is on Apollo, Esports red. So if you need any more clarification than that, there you go. Early time, though. Going the way of Atlantis, but it's shut down for now. Farmer playing for the overextensions, and the spawns are going to flip on their head. Good job from Farmer. Doing what he can to try and flip on through, as the kills are going the way of Atlantis GG. What does Apollo have on the break here? They're going to be trying to overextend. Good bait and switch there. Trade on through for Fiend. He gets a second one as well. Nice kills from him. But Zero, his iron might be better. Looking for the pistol kill here. At this point, he's playing super aggressive. Yeah, I would have liked to see him maybe stay alive and reload there. I know he was weak, but positioning matters on this rotation. It's 9 seconds is all that remains on this P1. It's been a scrappy one so far. But Atlantis GG have gotten the advantage of this so far, as they have spawns for now, but it looks like all are going to fall. Atlantis GG fall at the worst possible time they could. As Apollo are going to flip the spawns here and soak this P1 or P2 time. Not the greatest start, though, from Atlantis. They got initial, but fell apart at the seams. What does the break look like here? Is Farmer going for a route? Can he catch this player in transition? He's going to get the first one. Second one, unknown to him as well, but he's going to get surrounded surely here. As the repinch will secure Apollo a comfortable lead as we rotate onto this P2. We'll see what the spawns look like, or P3, excuse me. Insert confusion. Yeah, a little bit confusing. Sorry, guys. This one wasn't my fault. They just did not wait for me. After I specifically told them not to. It is what it is, though. P3 time going Atlantis GG's way for now. The overextensions are in. What does this fight for spawns look like? It's number 4. It's going to be all the way in the back. He falls, though. That's a huge one for Spexy to find. But the spawns are still here for the side of Atlantis. One just, excuse me, I think that was 2, just spawns right in front of Spexy, even though he's in the back here. Just insane. Some of the spawns you have on Call of Duty Black Ops 6, ladies and gentlemen. But Spexy stands strong. He will finally secure the spawns for Apollo here. And that flip was very much needed. They can't afford to give Atlantis any time. And it spawns to P4 as well. But it's really been Apollo on the front side of these rotations so far. They've done a great job breaking on through. The slaying as well has been pretty even, honestly, all things considered. Just the map positioning seems to be better, favoring Apollo now. What does the break look like so far? Bean standing tall in the back, but he's going to get pushed out by 2 players right now. Prada gets on the hill, and that's going to spawn all of his team over here. You hate to see it if you're Apollo. Zero wins an important one on the truck right now, but can he stay alive? Doesn't really seem to matter, though, as Prada is here as well. The whole side of Atlantis GG, they flip on through. That's Money Hill time going the way of Atlantis GG as 3 fall in the feed. Spexy, last player alive. Just waiting for his teammates, holding an iron. They're going to have one more good push at this. Unfortunately, shot in the back from sidewalk. Or from courtyard, excuse me. Sprada just lurking, roaming around this point. But exploit is dealt with. That's important P4 time for Atlantis to find. That could have gotten out of hand quickly. And they're going to have the rotation as well. This is actually incredible from them. Not only do they get the old time, they spawn them out. They get all the kills in transition with about 4 seconds left. So that early time on P5 is going to go their way as well. Would have loved to see... I think that was Chance stay alive a little bit longer in that courtyard. That could have been an incredible setup from Atlantis. But nonetheless, they're getting the kills anyway. It doesn't even seem to matter. They're winning the gunfights in transition. Prada with another one. He's on a 2. But he'll get shut down from behind. And Apollo do break on in. Back and forth, the pendulum swings in this hardpoint, as well as this series. Dan lurking through outer. What can you do right now? Just waiting for some nades from Farmer. Good one from him there. He's going to throw a nice one, and that's going to be the re-break from Atlantis. And I love the patience we saw out of them. Maybe a little bit too patient, as most of the time is already gone, but better late than never. They'll collect about 15 seconds worth of scrap time. Maybe not. Farmer ripped in the hill, though. So even despite the early rotation to P5, it is still definitely a bang out. Both teams are vying for these new spawns as well. But Apollo do flip on through. They're going to break the anchor. That'll secure them some of this much-needed time. Positioning, though. All 4 players is very spread right now from the side of Atlantis. They are trying to push on through. Look at Farmer taking the route right now. Route man gets paid is what we always say, and we say it because it's true. After all the hard work Apollo did to flip those spawns, one route from Farmer, and it completely collapses the setup from the side of Apollo. And Atlantis just seem to be getting all the kills in the feed right now. This 15 or so. Not really too contested over right now. As both teams know, this P2 time is very important to get here. They're both playing for it ever so actively. Nobody really taking a route from the side. Nobody really taking this route from the side from Apollo here, but it doesn't seem to matter. Everybody from Atlantis getting their kills here. This one player last alive to find in the back is going to be Red. He really needs to stay alive, but he's going to chow the hill, and he will fall. Would like to see him maybe play his life a little bit longer and wait for his team there, but it doesn't seem to matter as all of them get wiped anyway. 4 dead. Atlantis GG holding strong on this P2 so far. This is pretty good time for them to get as well. Farmer gets one in the hill. He'll get traded out instantly, and the flips are in. It looks like Farmer, or excuse me, Prada's going to spawn out. This might be a good thing for Atlantis here. They did the same thing on that P4 to P5. It looks like the P2 to P3 looking beautiful as well. That is textbook out of Atlantis. We'll see if they can hold, though. That's been the problem for them so far. Zero gets a nice one on the front. Can he make it a double? That's last alive is going to be Fiend in the hill. What does he get? What kind of timing? He gets the first one. Tag down low, though. 10 HP. Farmer with the double in the feed as well. Frying over the side of Atlantis. 25 and 17 with a minute on hill. Farmer having himself a map right now. Oh, the snap is good. Almost takes down Fiend. Fiend will live with 1 HP, though, but he's surely taken down in hill here, and he is. A lot of P3 time goes the way of Atlantis there. And they're going to maintain the spawns for now. 20 seconds left. Rotations are on. Number 5 taking a route, but albeit not a very deep one. The shallowest of routes you could find. He's going to rewrap the hill. And 3 go down to the feed. I actually didn't hate that. He re-pinched the old hill there. Excuse me. I can't even talk right now. I'm so dry mouth right now, guys. But I would have liked to see him maybe take an overextension, but I understand why he didn't. Both teams are fighting for map positioning. The kills in the hill are going to fall. It's contested for now. Atlantis GG still hold on to those front side or backside spawns. That's the name of the game right here for the P4. Those spawns ever so important. And there's a reason for it. It looks like finally Apollo break on through, but it's going to be Chan last alive. He's going to have a bunch of players to deal with. The last remaining member will fall. Apollo with a nice little rebreak are going to reflip the spawns here. And it looks like they are trying to hit this ult for about 15. I'm not sure if I love this play or not, but the rest of Atlantis say, yeah. Farmer, you're on your own there, buddy. We're going to set up for new now. I like that decision out of them. We're get some bad timing in mid, though. Didn't watch the overextension from Burger. He'll get punished. Prada in a good spot to watch the pinch, though. From this green crate. Has one in front of him. Yep, Spexy. Wrong corner for the wrong person. 3 dead in the feed for Apollo. Same thing. Same rotation for Atlantis here. Early P5 rotation. They're going to net about 20. And they're getting all of the kills here as well. The cuts have been beautiful so far. Finally, a break on into the hill for Apollo. The last one off his spawn. He's going to contend with 2. He can't get either. And back and forth we go. 30-point game. This is probably going to come down to a P2 if I had to guess. Maybe even a P3. As a lot of contention. A lot of contested time in this P5 hill for sure. Last 10 or so will go the side of Apollo. Chan trying to rotate on through, but they're not winning the gunfights, but because they win all of those, they push out so far on the 18-wheeler. They are going to spawn Atlantis on the good side for this P1, P2 rotation. Atlantis just trying to cut right now, but they're in a mixy situation right now. Spawns are going to maintain. That's good news for Atlantis. Nice nade from Farmer. Peach thrown over glass right there. He'll get a double. But the overextension is on. Gonna be exploit, and friends, what can they do on this overextension to try and push through? He gets 2. Can he get a 3rd one? He does. The team push, so effective there. And they're gonna break on through P1. See what Atlantis GG have on this wrap, this overextension. Prada finds one, and that's an important one for him to find. Finds a second one as well, and a 3rd one. Oh my god. Prada doing everything. If he gets this 4th one, I'm gonna puke. But all that hard work from Farmer might not do anything as everyone falls for Atlantis GG. It's all up to Chan in the back. What do you have for us on these spawns, these overextensions? As he will fall. This map is coming down to the wires, guys. Ladies and gents. Atlantis GG. They have to break on in. Apollo can win it here. Spexy gets the freebie. On side door right now. That car so powerful. 10 seconds left, though. What is the push like so far from Farmer and co? They're waiting for his friends, but he's gonna get wallbanged from the pistol. The shots aren't good enough, Prada. What can you do? You were miraculous before, but 4 seconds left. Chan, you gotta go, buddy. And he's gonna back on through. Atlantis GG. They will fall. Apollo take map number 4 in a heart-wrenching... Oh, that's gotta be... I feel so bad for Atlantis. Apollo are going to take it, though. In map number 4, they take the series 3-1. And what started off so good for them is going to end in heartbreak. $250 to $233. And that was an incredibly close match there, guys. It went down to the wire. You couldn't have asked for a better map number 4, to be honest. That was incredible. I about passed out when Prada got that 3-piece. I mean, congrats to Apollo. They're going to take this one in the end here. It's going to be 3-1 on that replay after all said and done. Or Apollo. I don't know if I said Atlantis. I meant Apollo. Apologies, guys. My brain is fried after that one. Oh, my goodness. What a good series. I would have liked to see a deal. Maybe I wouldn't have liked to see a dealership. Dealership's kind of a cheesy map, but yeah, that was a... I mean, hey, if it was going to end there, that was a great ending. The last 2 maps especially, just absolute cinema. Cinema! Came down to the wire on both of them. So, yeah, shout out both of these teams. Apollo, they're going to take it in the end here. Oh my god, I'm lightheaded, guys. That was a great one. Shout out to everybody in the chat watching. Appreciate you guys. I believe this is the only match I'm doing today. If I am doing another one, I'll tweet out. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. what's going on. But yeah, shout out Apollo and Atlantis. I casted their last match. You know, glad I could cast it, the finisher, if you will. I mean, if you guys play again in the playoffs, you know, hit me up. I'm down. You guys always provide me with some bangers. So appreciate it. I'll post the VOD in the in the chat, guys, after this is over. But until next time, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I mean, I appreciate you guys hanging out, all the subs, all the follows, all that jazz. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah, 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 blah. It's your boy Optus Scumpy. No, I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys next time.